Each and every one of these teams has their own mighty heroes, but which team is truly Earth's mightiest?
Of course, my king.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Marvel superhero teams. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at our very favorite superhero teams appearing in Marvel Comics and ranking them based on popularity, longevity, and significance. Number 10, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're immortal! How?
You said it yourself, bitch. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We all know and love them as the lovable rogues from the hit film series, but this team has been around a lot longer than you might think. Originally appearing in 1969, the first team to use the name were a group of freedom fighters from the distant future who stood up against the evil Badoon space empire, which by that point had conquered Earth. But the team that went on to inspire the movies were first formed in the wake of Marvel's Annihilation events, two galactic crises which cemented the need for a team of cosmic heroes to keep the spaceways safe, a task they were more than up to.
Rocket, you're drunk, all right? No one's laughing at you. He thinks I'm some stupid thing he does.
Number 9, X-Force. Being an X-Man isn't glamorous at the best of times, what with the whole defending a world that hates and fears you thing. But when Marvel's merry mutants need to get their hands a little dirty, this is the team they assemble. Featuring characters like Cable, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Phantom X, this is the X-Men's Black Ops team for missions that may get just a little bit murdery. Of course, they get to wear awesome black and gray variants of their traditional uniforms, so I think we can agree it's a fair trade-off. The X-Men are generally the good guys, but even the good guys need to get rough sometimes. Number 8, Runaways.
What the hell was that?
If you think your parents are mean, spare a thought for this collection of teenaged heroes who find out that their folks are part of a secret cabal of supervillains, including aliens, time travelers, and warlocks. Naturally, the teens go on the run to try and do whatever they can to stop their parents' nefarious schemes, and cope with the trauma of losing their homes at the same time. First appearing in 2003, this team and the comics they appear in have become a cult hit thanks to their relatable and nuanced characters. And besides, who doesn't love a team with a pet velociraptor?
Listening to you.
Number 7, Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight. Forget it, Vindicator. You can send every mutant in Canada after me. I ain't coming back.
The Great White North isn't all poutine and moose burgers. Canada is no stranger to supervillain threats, and when the true North strong and free is under attack, it's up to this homegrown team to protect it. Led by the super-suited Vindicator and featuring Sasquatch, Aurora, Puck, Shaman, Snowbird, and a whole roster of others, this team has been an underappreciated Marvel staple for years, and was even Wolverine's first team affiliation before joining up with the X-Men. They've had a storied history spread out over a number of ongoing series and miniseries, and we're always happy to see Canada's finest superhero team gracing comic store shelves. Number 6, Heroes for Hire.
So please, will you take the case?
Sure. But we'll need half our fee up front.
Hey, superheroes gotta eat too. Originally formed by the enterprising duo of Luke Cage, aka Power Man, and Iron Fist, this group is sort of like what you get if you cross the X-Men with the A-Team, a group of superpowered heroes who will help out anyone who can afford it. Of course, the team often works pro bono to help out those in need who can't afford their fees. With a rotating cast that included everyone from the Black Knight to Deadpool, the team is quite the formidable force, and has gone through a number of iterations since their first appearance in 1978. Number 5, the Inhuman Royal Family. Millions of years ago, the alien Kree race came to Earth with the intention of using the indigenous population, that's us, to engineer a race of super soldiers to aid in their war against the shape-shifting Skrulls. The plan didn't quite work out, and the Kree abandoned the project. But the descendants of those genetically altered by the Kree retained fantastic abilities, leading to this powerful group. Led by a royal family from a secret city on the dark side of the moon called Atalan, they're some of the most powerful superhumans around. They've come to Earth's defense before, so long as we stay on their good side. Number 4, the Defenders. You may be familiar with the street-level team from the Netflix series of the same name, but in the comics, this team has included some major heavy hitters. Originally consisting of Doctor Strange, Namor, the Hulk, and later the Silver Surfer, the group has since gone on to expand its roster to include a number of heroes like Valkyrie and Hercules. Yes, the Hercules. They're often considered one of the most powerful teams in Marvel, and with a roster including gods, mythical champions, and a former Herald of Galactus, it isn't hard to see why. This is one team of powerhouses you definitely don't want to mess with. Number 3, the Fantastic Four. We know, Marvel's first family haven't been treated too well when they've attempted to transition to the big screen.
Say that again?
But there's a reason the team has stuck around for over 50 years. Granted incredible powers by a dose of cosmic rays, the family of adventurers isn't just about fighting supervillains and street crime. They've traveled to far-off galaxies, had time-traveling escapades aplenty, and even met God. No, really. The roster has had a few shakeups over the years, with heroes like Spider-Man and She-Hulk occasionally joining the team. But the true FF will always be Reed, Sue, Ben, and Johnny. Number 2, the Avengers.
That's what we call ourselves, sort of like a team. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
Assembled to fight the foes no single hero could withstand, this iconic team is the front line of the Marvel Universe, the creme de la creme of the superhero scene. Led most often by Captain America and featuring some of the Marvel Universe's best and brightest, they're the kinds of heroes and legends that popular film franchises are made of. First brought together when Thor's brother Loki took control of the Hulk's mind, the group really found its footing when Captain America was found frozen and took over leadership of the team after a little defrosting. Since then, they've been the standard bearers for the Marvel Universe through thick and thin.
Not too bad, team.
Not too bad yourself, Iron Man.
Number 1, the X-Men.
What is this place?
True, they aren't as shiny and mythic as the number 2 entry on our list, but let's face it, any team with this much Wolverine is automatically number 1 in our books. A group of outcasts forced to defend a world that hates and fears them, this team has been one of the dominant forces in comics history, setting industry trends since their first appearance in 1963. Their roster is in the hundreds, and they face down robots, aliens, not terribly good film installments gods, and everything else the universe could throw at them. And if you need any more convincing, what other team has a theme song this good?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.